Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. We are so close to FC26 and finally getting on this game. And today we're going to talk about where it all starts. The FC26 web app. Even though it's a very short period of time that we actually use the web app exclusively, we've got some tips and tricks to help you succeed this year starting your ultimate team. Guys, let's get into it today. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up on the video, drop the video some hype, and subscribe if you're new. If you're not subscribed, you're going to want to make sure that you are, because we're going to have a lot of videos upcoming about FC26 news, preparation, and especially on this year's market with the slower power curve and how everything is going to look different in that regard. It's going to be a big year for the market. Now let's dive into this web app information by answering first the question that might be the most obvious. When are we getting on this FC26 web app? Guys, the answer to that question is this upcoming Wednesday, September 17th, around the content drop time. That is usually when the web app starts to roll out, as it has been around that time in previous years. But one thing is for certain, it's always a little unknown. Sometimes it'll be 30 minutes before content, sometimes it'll be 30 minutes after, and usually there is a bit of a rolling release with this where you'll see somebody get into the web app, you'll see the button refresh, they'll be able to log in, and they'll start going, you'll be like, wait, I can't get in yet. Sometimes, like, EA seem to slowly open up the web app servers to hopefully not overload it, although a lot of times there are slow web app servers and stuff like that because there's so many people pressing F5 trying to log in. Now, one tip that I have with this is right now, like when I go into my bookmarks tab and I click on the web app, which I'm sure a lot of you guys use bookmarks or like a saved tab or something to open up the web app, you'll notice that it opens up the web page and the end of the URL says web app coming soon. If you're sitting here on Wednesday the 17th refreshing that page, you're going to continue to see this page which says the companion app is coming soon. You want to make sure you're refreshing the web page that actually is for the web app, right? So make sure you're like maybe Googling FC26 web app or even FC25 web app or just Ultimate Team web app so that you're clicking on that link. And if it's not open yet, it'll redirect you to the web app is coming soon. But just make sure you're not F5ing on this page or else it won't actually open up for you. That's one quick tip. The second quick tip I would add is sign into your account and take a screenshot of your EA account backup codes in like the security or preferences section. There has been years in the past where the web app servers are so bad, people are trying to request codes to log in and everything is so slow that all those like email codes or text message code systems are so far behind. If you have those screenshotted, you might save yourself a little bit of a headache, but that has not been a problem in the past few years. And the last thing about the web app, just entering into it for the first time, that we need to discuss is eligibility. Who gets into the web app? Basically, if you played FC25 and you never got banned or you never had any problems, you're not switching to a new platform, aka console to PC or PC to console, or you're not creating a new account, you should be good. So if you had market access and you had web app access in 25, then you should be good. If you were market banned, you may not be able to get on the web app in 26, or at least on the market on 26 because of the new graduated transfer market access situation that they have going on there. But again, that's a good rule of thumb. I know some people only use the web app like for this specific time period and then really never touch it again because they're just playing on console for the rest of the year. But if you have never had any issues on the web app, you should be able to get on and you should be eligible to get in to start FC26 in this way. Now, after you log in for the first time, type in your details, it opens up, the hype is there. You're going to see this. Guys, this year, your first decision of FC26 is not a starter nation, it's a starter league. This was leaked from the beta. We've got a choice from 6 leagues here, combined men's and women's leagues. And the obvious question next is what's the best? And we've been talking about this a little bit already. I think the best choice here is Premier League. Not just because it's the Premier League and the Women's Super League and you have a lot of cards in there that could potentially get you something good. Guys, this isn't about packing anything good. This is just about being able to do SBCs easier. And since the season pass is once again England 66, it's England related, I think this might give you just a little bit of an edge if you would have chosen a different league at the start here when you pick your starter pack. Because once again, guys, this is the type of squad you're getting from choosing the starter pack. This is another leaked screenshot from the beta of FC26. You got 4 gold cards, a handful of silvers, and a bunch of bronzes. This is not something where you're going to get the potential, to pack somebody like Salah. Like, there's no chance, right? Maybe you'll get a lone Salah as a part of this. When you go over a player and you choose a lone player or whatever, that might be when you get on the actual game, not even on the web app. But this is just to help you do SBCs, and that is about it. Now, the next thing you're going to see is choosing your kits and your badges. And before, we were always very, very quick to point out here that this is something you want to be careful when you're choosing, because you want to try to make some coins off of this. Allegedly in FC26, these kits and badges are untradeable, unfortunately. So this is where we'd usually get a couple thousand coins from just quick sell value, right? You get a rare gold badge and a rare gold kit. You quick sell those, couple thousand coins instantly right away. That does not seem to be the case this year with these. So choose whoever you want, and choose whatever club kit what looks best to you, because it really isn't going to matter that much if they are untradeable. Now, maybe it is still worth picking a rare gold one or the biggest nation or the biggest club just in case they are tradable and the leaks are wrong, but that is something I wanted to mention there. Now, once you actually get into the web app for the first time, it's all about the welcome back packs, aka the returning user rewards, because when you log on, you have nothing, especially without any tradable kits and badges. You literally have 0 coins, 0 FC points, because you can't buy FC points, you can't transfer FC points on the web app at all. You would just have nothing. And these returning user rewards are what actually give us some life, right? And as EA said here, and I was tweeting about this yesterday, we talked about it in yesterday's video, they said they want players to return feeling welcomed back. Eligible players coming from 25 receive early rewards to curate a squad and complete SBCs. That's different wording from in the past. We touched on this again yesterday as well. I'm really curious to know what packs we're going to get this year for returning user rewards, aka welcome back packs. They know that we need not just one squad, but multiple. They know that we're gonna need, once we log into the full edition of this game on the 19th for the Ultimate Edition or Standard Access on the 26th, we're gonna need multiple squads for the Gauntlet. We have the Early Access Daily Knockout Tournament. We're gonna need a team pretty quick. I do wonder if they're gonna give us some better, welcome back packs this year. And from what we've looked at with SBC leaks and what we're going to talk about with SBCs today on the web app, the SBCs, like advanced SBCs, are looking different. So how are these packs going to look different? I don't know. Last year we had premium silvers players packs. We had a couple of gold packs, and then we had some 75 to 83 tradable 2 players packs. And these are the ones that I want to kind of try to pull up here if I can find me hovering over them. There's a gold pack that's untradeable right there. There's going to be a mix of untradeable and tradable. But the good packs last year, as you can see here, I packed Le Croix from one of those 75 to 83 packs. That was actually a really solid one. It was. And there it is right here, 75 to 83. I saw it. It's tradable. That's why it's actually kind of good. Now with this pack right here, if we get tradable 75 by 83s this year, what I would tell you to do is probably just send the cards to the club right away. But once again, we don't have any coins. What I'm hoping EA give us are some like 5K packs or 7.5K packs that have consumables inside of them. Kind of like, let's see, there's another pack that I opened like right here. If this pack was tradable, that's great, because you're going to at least make like 500 to 700 to 1,000 coins from a pack like that from quick selling, because that's the thing that nobody wants to do during the web app that you need to do. You need to be quick selling things. Probably not players, because the players are going to be important for other SBCs, but any consumables, even if you pack like a Shadow or a Hunter chemistry style, especially with how those have been kind of nerfed this year, quick sell it. You'll get plenty of those untradeable later on. Don't worry about it, right? Even if you pack your favorite club's kit or crest, quick sell it. You're going to pack it again as well, probably untradeable. What I would do is quick sell all of these consumables just so that you have coins, because with the way this feels like, it's going to be hard to get coins unless EA give us tradable welcome backpacks. And then if you have some coins from quick selling, you're going to be able to go and buy players, make a couple of investments, or start doing bronze pack method, which can make you some coins. So that's the big thing I wanted to mention. Quick sell as much as you can. Send other gold cards to the club in preparation for a couple of SBCs. Even if they're tradable, we'll sell them if we don't need them later on. The only card you'd want to hold is if you pack somebody like Graham Hansen or Bellingham or, Erling Haaland, like a top tier, mid to top tier type of player, you would want to hold that card because you could just put it in your team for when you get on the game. You would not want to sell it right away because nobody has the coins to afford a card like that. And sometimes they're really, really cheap at the start, and you'll end up losing some coins if you just would have held on to the card and sold it for more a couple weeks down the line, because a lot of those top tier players appreciate in value, right? So only hold cards past the first SBCs you might do if they're like actual really big meta pulls, if you get super duper lucky. Now, I do want to mention a little bit about Team of the Weeks. If you get lucky enough to pack a Team of the Week, which is possible, it could happen, don't forget about the kind of sneaky quick sell method. There's a method that if you pack a Team of the Week card, even if it was Mbappe, let's say you get so lucky you pack Team of the Week Mbappe from your welcome backpacks, he's going to be millions of coins, right? Quick sell that card right away. And then what you're going to do is take those coins that you get, the ever 10, 20,000 coins, whatever his quick sell value would be, you're going to go trade with that. You're going to go acquire more players and start trading, because 20,000 coins on the first day from a pack pull like that is crazy. You're going to be able to build your coin balance up, and then within the next 6 days that you have to quick sell recover that card, you're going to recover it later on, and then you're going to have the tradable Mbappe or the tradable Inform, whatever it is, and you can sell it for value then, because if it's a usable card like an Mbappe or a Guihara or a Van de Ven, if any of these insane Team of the Weeks do drop during Team of the Week 1, you'll make more coins then, because those cards appreciate in value 9 times out of 10. So again, the big messaging is get in, open your welcome backpacks, quick sell what you need to, save what you have to, and hold onto very, very few cards. And then after that, it's straight into SBCs. And guys, once again, we've talked a lot about SBCs so far this year. We did a couple of videos on this earlier. It looks like the SBCs are looking different this year. Now, we always start with the same sort of intro to SBCs, SBC, which unlocks other challenges in this section. And this year's intro to SBC looks pretty simple. This is from the beta. If things are exactly as they looked in the beta, this is going to be super easy to complete. You're going to be able to turn in your cards from your starter league pack, like we looked at back here with, having 4 gold players. You look at this SBC, what does it require? 4 player items, 80 or 75 to 84. That is exactly what they give you. They give you a handful of silver cards, which you need, and a good chunk of bronze cards, which you need as well for these other segments. So should be pretty easy to get that intro to SBCs done. I don't expect these packs to be very good at all. They might just give you a couple more gold commons, bronzes, and silvers, but that's going to unlock most likely these 3 SBCs here, which is kind of like step 2 or tier 2 of the SBCs here. I would try to focus on the upgrade and the challenge SBC introduction segments here. I don't know about intro to player SBCs unless the packs are good. This is where some of the questions come in from the leaks that we have and from the beta screenshots and stuff. I don't remember what these rewards were, and the rewards from the beta would probably change to what they're actually going to be in the start of FC26. So if these are some good packs, then you would want to get those done with maybe some of those cards you packed from your welcome backpacks. Try to get these done. The leaked requirements for the intro to challenge SBCs did require 3 84 plus cards, which you would have to go and spend coins for. If this SBC is good, again, this is a little bit, speculative, because we don't know if this SBC is going to be the one that comes out. But if this SBC is good and there's good packs from this, tradable or untradeable, 84s would be a place you would want to go and look at the market, even with 81s, 82s, and 83s, because that's what this requires. You need 4 82s, 3 81s, and 3 83s from 2 nations with a minimum of 1 silver. Like there's some specific requirements inside of this that could make some cards actually move a good bit on the market, which could give you opportunities to trade right away. But it all depends on whether or not the pack rewards are good. If the pack rewards are good, a lot of people are going to be doing this. If the pack rewards are not good, only a few people will do it. But again, still the question remains, after these intro to challenge, upgrade, and player SBCs, is there another level after that? Because the advanced SBCs that we thought were maybe going away are not actually just going away. They're still going to be involved here. And EA already confirmed that the first set of the advanced SBCs will be themed around England's 66. That's why I think taking England or the Premier League and Women's Super League as your starter league pack is going to be the way to go. I just don't know if these Season 1 sets and the time-scaled advanced SBCs is referring to these, or if it's to the next step of SBCs after these intro challenges. I think it has to be after the intro set here because, right, intro to SBCs unlocks these three. If you do intro to challenge SBCs, is it going to unlock the first advanced SBC? That's my question that I have. They said advanced SBCs will now sit in the challenges tab. Maybe that unlocks after you do the intro to challenges, stuff like that. We don't know yet, but that's something that will really, really change how we move about the web app and what we're motivated to do in terms of SBCs. Because if it's just like these three and nothing else, that's not going to be that good. It's not going to be that exciting unless the rewards are crazy, which I don't think they're going to be there. So that's probably the second place that you would want to go. And then after that, guys, it is objectives. And I've actually got an objective pulled up in FC25 that is very completable on the web app. All you need to do is list and buy players. You're like, Nate, how am I going to get coins for this? Well, look at how many coins this can give you. 1,500, 1,500, 1,500. That's a lot of coins there. At the very end, you got a premium gold pack as well for listing 1,000. You're like, Nate, I'm not going to list 1,000 players in the web app. It's actually very easy because bronze pack method. This is a very common way to get coins right away. Make coins, profit off of opening packs, and get this objective done at the same time. Because at the very beginning of the game, some of these SBCs will require the bronzes, right? We've seen that. And people are going to be buying bronzes and silvers on the market to complete these. If you're going to the store and opening bronze packs and people are buying bronze cards, people may be buying bronze cards to try to get this objective done right here. You're going to be selling every bronze player you pack for 200 coins, most likely. I don't know, not every time, but let's say 5 times out of 10, you're selling your bronze cards that you pack from opening a regular bronze pack while you're listing all those players that you have packed and even some of the consumable items from a bronze pack as well. Actually, no, that just says players. So you're going to list all the players up for 200 coins. They will sell. Hopefully, you'll make a little bit of coins off that bronze pack, which will make the bronze pack profitable. You'll be getting progress towards the listing objective. And then you're just going to be able to continue to open bronze packs. That's kind of one way where you can get multiple things done in that first couple hours of the web app by opening packs and bronze packs. Also bronze managers and, well, specifically the managers. That's been a place before where coins have been very possible to be made. Again, we're talking about the 750 coin bronze packs here. And just to kind of show this to you, let's say I pack a player right here who is English. That would be a bonus for what this FC26 season looks like. So I got a Brazil manager. What a great pull. Like that might sell for 2,000 coins. It doesn't right now, but that might be 2K at the start of the game. That would be a very nice one. And then these 3 players, what I would do is I would list them on the market for 200 coins and I would probably quick sell the rest here. So quick selling the rest of a bronze pack that you're not going to use is how much? 323 coins. So that's almost half the value of that pack back. Not quite. If I sell all these for 200 coins min price, that's going to give me 500, 700, 900 coins, whatever this manager would sell for. I'm making profit on that bronze pack. I'm getting progress on an objective, and I'm, building my coins at the same time. So that's a really good way to make some coins. The one caveat is you just have to have some sort of demand for bronzes in the SBC section of the game, but that transfer market mastery objective should be under the milestones tab in the beginning of FC26 as well. And then we're going to be checking for other objectives too. And the only problem with objectives is last year this was locked, so it was kind of difficult to be able to do this anyway. There's not very many that you can complete. You can't play games, right? That's kind of the problem. You can't go get assists and goals and play in live foot friendlies, but a stadium mastery, not really do you have an opportunity to make coins off of any of this stuff here, but maybe some of the packs will change from FC25 to FC26, like doing SBCs. You get 10 SBCs done. It gives you a 75 by 2. Actually, I specifically remember packing, who was it? I packed like an 82 or 83 rated card from this 75 by 2 last year, who was like a great starter card. So stuff like that and objectives we're going to be looking out for. There may be new foundation objectives to start FC26 too. That's kind of the unknown, is what's going to change from the previous year to this year that might be able to be completed via the web app. Since we can't play games, again, it's all SBCs and objectives that we have not had in years before. So that's kind of right there what I wanted to discuss. Those are the main 3 things, right? You get on, you open your packs, you go to SBCs, you go to objectives, and then you can go to the market. And once again, after you do a little bit of bronze pack method and you see the SBCs and the objectives, that'll give you insight into what people are buying. Like last year, I was trading with bronze German left mids or CDMs or something like that, because they were all selling for a little bit. The second day of the Web App Center, attacking mids were selling because a small pack SBC came out. But that's also leading me into another discussion I want to have really quick here as we near the end of the video, is things to not do on the web app. Guys, do not buy a team on the web. That is the worst thing that you can do, is sit here and look at Footbin and be like, oh, I really wanted to build my starter team of players. I really want to buy Lacroix. I really want to buy Davinson Sanchez. I really want to buy, whoever it may be, lower rated cards. Those are going to be selling for a lot right away on the web app, because people are going to get coins and they're going to go and pick up those players. And the market's just going to be so rare. It is going to be a ghost town of like cards are going to be not packed at all, because very, very few people are on the full version of the game opening their FC points. The number of packs that have been opened in total is going to be super small. The cards are going to be rare and most likely overpriced, so you do not want to buy much at all. Again, try to sell something if you've packed a starter player, because that way you can get some coins straight away. But do not buy a team, do not build a team on the web app, or also do not waste your coins on SBCs. Like if you have 2,000 or 3,000 coins, I wouldn't spend more than 1,000 to go complete an SBC, especially if that SBC doesn't give you tradable packs back. That's what you're kind of worried about straight away. The web app grind is not what it used to be. It used to be like 5, 6, 7 days long, and we had tradable advanced SBCs that we could build up on our account. We could trade and we could start to flip players and invest in cards that would rise once people got the game. Gone are those days. Now it's just you're on the web app to like open a couple of welcome backpacks, maybe do an SBC or two, maybe try to work on an objective, and then you just wait the day and a half that you have to wait until you get on the full version of the Ultimate Edition of the game. You get all your rewards, and then everything really kicks off from there. So the early SBCs can be fun, but again, back to that, do not spend too many coins on that, or do not spend any coins building a team. Now, I already kind of mentioned the market, but I do want to touch on a couple more things here. It's fine to look at the market, like I'm going to be looking at the market and just checking out player prices, but just remember that prices are going to be all over the place. This Kevin De Bruyne went on bid for 24,000 coins. Again, rare. Not a lot of coins in the market. This card would have sold for 60K minutes or hours after this, because he was like a 60,000 coin card in that first couple of days, the first day or two of the web app, but he went on bid for 24K. You could get on bids, you could trade a little bit here or there, but I'm just saying there's not a whole lot of gameplay demand, so it's going to be very, very difficult to do that. And then, guys, we're going to keep talking about the market. It's going to be a very, very different year for the market this year. And I really am excited to see how it pans out in the beginning stages. Are we going to start low and then build up? Or are we going to start high like we did last year and kind of come down? We'll just have to see. And I think the welcome backpacks are going to be a big part of that, and the SBC packs as well. So that's all unknown right now, but make sure you guys come back to the channel on the 17th. We'll be live, potentially on the game. I'm not sure. I haven't heard nothing about if I'm getting the game early. That's a question a lot of you guys ask me. I have no knowledge of that as of right now. It's happened the last 2 years. It'd be cool if it happened this year, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. But on the 17th for the web app drop, we will be here regardless, on the web app or on the game, getting ready to get into Ultimate Team for the first time. And this is a little bit of a look ahead of the calendar, just to refresh the mind, right? We got the 17th with Team of the Week 1 and the web app. The 18th will be the companion app, potentially the first season pass. We might load in on the 17th with the first season pass there. And then the 19th at midnight your local time, unless you're doing some funny business flying to New Zealand or whatever. If you're on Xbox, you'll be getting the game a little bit earlier. But the 19th at midnight your local time will be the first chance to log on to the full game of FC 26, which we will be talking about a lot very soon. We're getting close, man. We are getting so close. So once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the videos are going to be coming quick. We got our last couple of days of preparation, of planning. Footbin's got the entire database that is up now with official stats. You can start building squads and stuff like that. We're almost there, man. We're almost there. I'm excited for it, guys. I hope you are as well. And if you are, make sure to drop a thumbs up on the video. And of course, again, subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys in another FC 26 preparation video soon. It's been TheFutAccountant. Have a great day. Peace out.